Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Akar Nirakar Talks. Today we will discuss another version of Diwali. So we have all learned since childhood that why Diwali is celebrated. But today we shall throw some light on the night of Diwali. So what is the night of Diwali? So a lot of people on the community know that it's an Amavasya. So first we will sort of backtrack and we will peel the layers of the onion that is Diwali. So let's start. So if we talk about Diwali, अगर हम दिवाली पे एक जनरली फोकस करते हैं तो इट इज़ वन ऑफ द फोर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट नाइट्स ऑफ द ईयर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट आर दोस फोर नाइट्स एंड व्हाट इज द स्पिरिचुअल सिग्निफिकेंस?
So, first of all, let's start with, generally, why do we kind of have festivals like this?
Okay.
And why these 4 days? And why Diwali at this point of time and not Holi? And why Holi for some? So, see, festivals make your how Indian system is made. If you follow the calendar, Indian calendar, the moon calendar, moon is an important primary part. Amavasya, Purnima. So it creates a flow in your life. Why festivals are placed like that? In the moon cycle and in the moon calendar, so that it brings in a gush of energy, so that it kind of takes your life ahead. That is how scientifically it is designed.
Okay.
Now when you talk about Diwali and Amavasya of these 4 days, it is because Amavasya. Why do we kind of if you have heard, Mahavir also got his enlightenment,
Of course.
on the day
on
of
the day.
Amavasya.
Yes, he did. Yes.
What does it actually signify? It signifies that he was filled with light in each and every corner of his consciousness. The outside darkness did not matter, and that's why he was brighter. And why do we celebrate Diwali on an Amavasya and Kartik Amavasya? Because these are the 4 days which are the darkest of all, which means the most negative energies are highly active at that point of time. And if you otherwise minus the Diwali in this period, then you will yourself feel that because it's going through transition, the energy, you will feel lot of heaviness. Lot of heaviness you will start feeling, because that is the condition of the moon which is affecting your body. It is so heavy that some extracurricular activity, these people have been intelligent, extra good things you are being forced and designed, that you buy new clothes, or you buy, if you buy anything new, good things happen. Why all of this mechanism is based there? So that your life flow is maintained. It is so dull if you don't do any puja part on Amavasya and you don't follow it. You will see that there is a heaviness which will be there, and negative forces around the whole environment is so high that it can, it has the capability to impact you in a negative way. That's why we have designed that, ab diya jalao. What do we all do? We do extra efforts to clear out the negative energies. So हम जब दिवाली का सफाई भी करते हैं, so what do? You because there's something that I know. 27 moon. It's because of the moon activity.
Of course.
27. You are said you have to move in your house. 27 things in your house should be moved, so that the 27 nakshatras get that energy. And again, if you go to a little more detailing, every nakshatra has an element. Okay, those elemental objects should be moved or brought in if it is not there, so that every nakshatra, 27 nakshatras signify the 27 areas of your life. Okay, and that is how it is placed. So if you bring in all the nakshatra element in your house, like circular is a Rahu, Swati, Ardra, ऐसा connected, हाँ, symbols. So अगर आप उस चीज को move करते हो, which means you are giving power to that nakshatra, and you are giving power and energy to that particular flow in your life. So festival of Diwali is to bring in that flow.
Okay.
ठीक है? And if you go for the day of Diwali, अब पहले मैं नरक चतुर्दशी कर लेती हूँ कवर. पहले तो हम करते हैं, नहीं हम वो करते हैं ना पहले धनतेरस.
Dhanteras, of course.
Why Dhanteras is there? Why Dhanvantri ji came up when Sagar Manthan happened? Dhanvantri ji came up on Dhanteras. Why is that important? We have embedded it with story. But while so much of chaos was happening and health was impacting, this is the time when you fall sick.
Of course,
This is-
changing of seasons, yes.
So he came up, changing of season to of a higher degree. मतलब तबीयत यहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा खराब होती है, लोगों को डेंगू होता है. मतलब मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग बहुत blessed हैं that on a festival duration you're not in hospital, but if you go in hospital and do a research kind of a thing, I have a very high, it's just my gut feeling, and that people hospital visits increase at this point of the time.
Okay.
तो अगर आप उस समय धन्वंतरी जी हैं मेडिसिन में,
Of course.
ठीक है, which means you are being asked to bring something new in your life which can give you that life force, which can be the starting point of that festival. And then you move to Narak Chaturdashi. Narak Chaturdashi, what does Narak Chaturdashi happen? We pray to Ma Kali. What do Ma Kali does? She completely destroys the negative energy in your aura. So what are you doing? You are doing this. And then you come to Diwali. Why? Because on the day of Amavasya, when Diwali is celebrated, that time Swati Nakshatra is moon and sun, both the planets are in Swati Nakshatra.
Okay.
Now what is Swati? The symbol of Swati Nakshatra is a small plant, and the wind is blowing and it is just waving, which means it is connected to air element. Lot of in your life things get cleared when you have good air coming to you, good aura coming to you.
Okay.
So Swati, so Su means Sugandh बोलते हैं ना.
Okay.
अच्छा. Aati means coming.
Arrival of something good.
Yes, arrival of something good, good thoughts. How do you kind of even regulate? How do you kind of regulate Rahu? By keeping your head, keeping your thoughts in the right way, not involving in bad conversation or not to say anything bad or something. So Rahu is connected to the air element. Now Suvati, we are doing good things in our life so that the flow of our life begins. And here, if you go to traditional farmers, you ask him, they are so intelligent, but we kind of miss on that. They always sow their seeds after the day of Amavasya.
Okay.
You go and that is the sowing festival. And when do you reap it? Purnima.
Yeah.
And this is how I also kind of get people to do moon cycle activity, where on the day of Amavasya you will start something new.
Okay.
You will put the seed with the increasing of the sun, moon
Phase,
energy
vaccine.
phase. Yes, this habit of yours or that seed with the plant, it grows as this moon grows, because that's the initiation point. So everything that you do in your life is very the conclusion of that event is influenced when you have started it.
Okay.
So it increases with the moon's power. Why do you kind of harvest? Festivals are all on full moons, because that is the time when you take it off, you do away with your old stuff, and you kind of
Renewal.
you release,
Yes.
you release. And when you release something, you want that energy to reduce. And as the moon reduces that negative energy or anything that you want to release, power of that particular habit goes less. So this is how we plan our. अब कभी कुछ नया करना हो तो always think about next day of Amavasya. But if you have to release something bad, always think about Purnima. Plus 3 days. Here also plus minus 3 days.
So specifically about like Narak Chaturdashi,
Hmm.
the talk around that was always that Shri Krishna was in Neelanchal Hills, and that's where he met Ma first time, and he slayed the demon Narakasura. So again we see an overlap of Shri Krishna and Ma. Again we see. So coincidence, I don't know.
No, it is not.
Meant to be. How does it? Because while people know the story, I'm sure there is significance there as well. How you have Ma and Krishna.
It is not, and I'll tell you what happens. You know, the image and the way we depict Ma Kali, where it's difficult for normal people to digest that image. But if love does not come in the firstborn, unless you are kind of really you want to. If you show it to a child, unless the child has a different karma, that's a different thing. But if you give a Krishna's picture, if you give Kali's picture, what can you digest? What will you digest first? For a normal person? For sadhakas you don't consider, but I'm just saying normal public में masses में, क्योंकि ये जो पूरी कैलेंडर डिज़ाइन हुई है और जो फेस्टिवल डिज़ाइन हुआ ये नॉर्मल लोगों के हिसाब से डिज़ाइन हुई है, आप मेरे जैसे लोगों के लिए नहीं डिज़ाइन हुई है. तो जब अब वहाँ पे नरकासुर को जो मारा, तो आपको क्या लगता है वो सिर्फ कृष्ण नहीं थे? कृष्ण इज काली, इट्स वेरी वेरी सेम, बट कृष्ण वाज मोर एक्सेप्टेबल टू masses. The image, that is why रूप is so important. Image was accepted.
आकार is important.
हाँ, तो जब आप accepted वाली story सुनते हो, then you get motivated, then you change your life, then you are ready because you are able to connect to that. But again, if you have put in Kali, lot of people won't. But now you see Kali Puja, where does it happen?
East side of the country.
East side of the country, and it is highly into systematic puja, which is called Tantra.
Yes.
So hence they pujify. The same thing has happened there also, but they are praying to the other side
Of the coin.
Oh yes.
Yes.
And here we are doing Krishna because here people can accept. The acceptance is higher.
Because of the
Yes.
form that is still very malevolent and
Yes.
people can easily connect with something.
Yes, and more to it, it's the same energy, same deity, but in a different room.
Okay.
But in a different room. So अब आपको कौन सा रूप अच्छा लग रहा है ये आपके ऊपर है. तो अब कृष्ण की बात आप जब करते हो तो 100 में से 90 लोग ऐसे ही they look forward to it. काली बोलने से बहुत लोग डर जाते हैं. मैं डर गई. माँ की पूजा हर कोई नहीं कर सकता. There is a different kind of अभी recently there are 2-3 people who were in conversation with me. So one person said, obviously different at different times. She said that all these years I heard this story of Mata aati hain and all that.
Of course.
I used to get scared and I thought it is all fake. Huh? So she said I thought it is fake, but this Navratri I went to Mahalakshmi temple and she kind of saw it very closely with the people that Mata aati and that energy kind of impacted them. She said that this time when I went I could feel that this is real, it is not fake. So all this, where it is coming from the mindset and how masses are. So हम लोग हमेशा वो वाली स्टोरी सुनाते हैं या फिर कहते हैं या कहीं पे भी वर्णित भी है तो वो कोडेड है. जो आज हमारी भी बात हो रही थी, सब कोड करके आपको वहाँ लेके गया, मतलब लेके गए कि भाई आप इसको एक्सेप्ट कर पाओ, आप इसको डाइजेस्ट करो, आप इसके प्रति भक्ति बढ़ा लो, इससे आपका काम 90% काम होता है.
So, just coming back to the night again, to moon again. We know of कि भाई moon is very important, especially because we in Sanatan we follow the lunar calendar, whereas everybody follows the Victorian or a different sort of a calendar. So that's how the horoscopes also sort of move. But we have grown up on this very healthy diet कि आज अमावस्या की वो खूनी रात है, as we know from movies or we have learned from different, as we've grown up with Ahat or different sort of people who are in the 90s or who grown up in the 80s. So the connotation with an अमावस्या comes कि यार ये रात पे तो मतलब मेरे दरवाजे से खून निकलेगा या मेरे शावर में से खून निकलेगा या कुछ ऐसा अलग होगा. सो और फिर द सेम थिंग देन इट गोज अराउंड कि जिस दिन फुल मून होगा उस दिन तो सब कुछ मेहंदी होगा, और जिस दिन 3/4 होगा उस दिन कुत्ता भेड़िया बन जाएगा या कोई ऐसा कुछ वेयरवुल्फ टाइप का सिनारियो हो जाएगा. बट देन एज यू ग्रो अप, if you learn about moon cycles, you realize the day of full moon also corresponds with lunatics.
Yes.
So as we were discussing, so why so much hatred so why this negative connotation with Amavasya?
Very
I'm sure Amavasya has a deeper meaning than what has been fed to us by horror shows or by movies or by people who don't know much about it.
So first of all, if I come back to how it changed and how we have also grown, we Indians have been fed to be slaves,
Okay.
and it is ingrained in the psyche so much that today also अगर मुझे वापस पटना जाना हो और या वापस यूके जाना हो, so the perspective of the people also changes.
Sorry.
You understand?
Yes.
So this is how hard grained it is in our story, that we have been, all the good things have been made a taboo by these westerners, and hence we are not able to connect. और हमारी रेंज में अगर आप देखो 80s एंड 90s वाले जो भी हम लोग पैदा हुए हैं, हम लोगों को का क्या इच्छा रहा जब हम बड़े भी हो रहे थे, स्कूल में भी थे, ईदर 100% ऑफ अस, इफ अगर हम यूके जाके सेटल हो जाए, बाहर चले जाए, फॉरेन में जाके सेटल हो जाए, हमारे लिए, हमारे घर वालों के लिए इट यूज्ड टू बी अ ताज. दिस इज हाउ हार्ड इनग्रेन्ड. फर्स्ट. सेकंड, माइंडसेट कितना चेंज है. अब हम 80-90 वाले दशक वाले और क्या सोचते हैं कि वो प्रोग्रेसिव, ठीक है. नाउ वर्किंग, doing a job, white collar job, not even sarkari, white collar job or a corporate job or a VP or a CEO or a CIO, whosoever is working, that is again another taj. Right?
Of course.
So the more slave you are, more you are said successful. Who got you into this? Western people. You know, that is how did the corporate even came in our country? It's from the outside. नहीं तो India was basically a business oriented country. It was all business. आप आप business करो. तो जो अपना जड़ नहीं छोड़े वो ठीक है, बट जिन्होंने उधर किया है वो भी ठीक है अपने, क्योंकि डेफिनेशन ऑफ सक्सेस चेंज्ड ओवर. हमारे 80-90 वालों के लिए यही था कि अगर मेरे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, मेरे बच्चे बहुत महंगे स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं, तुम अभी किसी से भी पैरामीटर पूछ लो, यही पैरामीटर है. रावण का भी उस समय सक्सेसफुल होना भी यही पैरामीटर था. So अगर हम ये कहेंगे कि I leave everything and I go and I harp on something else which is more divine, which is more about root, they all will tell me that I am a Beowulf. But you have to understand and do away with this thought process slowly, because in the long run what is going to give you fruits. In the same way, आपने ये जो बोला अमावस्या में खून गिरेगा तो ये होगा, वो होगा, ये सारी कहानियाँ actually if you go and do a little bit of research, you'll find it's coming from that side.
Okay.
It's coming from that side. Whatever was very good for us was destroyed in multiple ways. अब मैंने तुमको ये जब बोला कि आप किसी खेत में फार्मर से भी जो पढ़ा लिखा नहीं है, वेस्टर्न पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं की है जिसने, आप उससे भी पूछ लोगे तो वो आपको बता देगा. तो वो नॉलेज इतनी इंग्रेन्ड थी, बीच में गैप हो गया, किसी को नहीं पता है. अब हम इसको वापस से रीगेन कर रहे हैं, सो दैट आवर फाउंडेशन गेट स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो ये अमावस्या वाली जो बात है कि हाँ कुछ बिल्कुल सही है, उन्होंने सिर्फ वो पॉइंट उठा के उसको एनहेंस किया है कि इस दिन नेगेटिव एनर्जीज बहुत ज़्यादा होती, बिल्कुल सही है. बट लुक एट द पोटेंसी ऑफ द नाइट. हम क्या कह रहे हैं अपने लिटरेचर में कि द पोटेंसी ऑफ दैट नाइट इज सो हाई दैट यू इनिशिएट एनीथिंग ऑन दैट नाइट, it has
it will bear fruit.
It will bear fruit according to the intention you put.
And the intensity.
The intensity is decided by the intention, the power of intention, the purity of intention that you have. So अगर आप जिस intention से कोई भी काम अमावस्या वाले दिन करेंगे वो बहुत अच्छा और वो fruit देगा ही देगा क्योंकि वो इतना potent night है. It's a potency, it's a possibility, night of possibilities it is.
But do we really need to be scared of it?
No.
That's my question.
No, you don't have to be. अब अगर हम तुमको बोले चक्कू से हाथ कटता है, are you supposed to be only scared of it or you will think about how to use it properly?
Use it properly, of course.
I'm saying cell phone is very good, but the way we are using cell phone has no negativity. The user has it. So you have to actually look at if you want to use it. I use it for my clients. Everybody knows and somewhere down the line they also use it. कि अमावस्या के बाद वाले प्रतिपदा वाले दिन उपवास चालू करेंगे. आप कोई भी उपवास उठाना है, आप नॉर्मल इंसान से पूछ लो. शुक्ल पक्ष के पहला मंगलवार को मंगलवार का व्रत उठाओ. शुक्ल पक्ष के पहला थर्सडे का फास्ट. Why? Where is that intelligence? Where is this knowledge coming from? They might not know the technical part of it, but this is the.
It's been passed on.
This is the science behind it. That Amavasya is a potent night where you put something, and I will show you.
So, a lot of people our age, a lot of people who work in corporates are similar people. Their idea of nights leading up to Diwali, and Diwali night happens that we have to be up all night, the doors have to be open, we have to play poker, we have to do X and Y, make merry, whatever it is that we do.
Make merry. Why poker? Why this thing is played? Why? So here Diwali is being told. Diwali is being told that if you take risks, you should take risks in life. जो नहीं भी खेलता है ना वो भी खेल रहा है, उसको भी तो इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं आपको अपनी लाइफ में थोड़ा सा रिस्क लेना चाहिए. हमेशा आप सेफ नहीं खेल के बड़े हो सकते हो. आपको वो इंट्रोडक्शन यहाँ पे हो रहा है. तो दिस इज नॉट समथिंग बैड. आई वोंट से यू ऐड अल्कोहल टू इट, कहीं नहीं लिखा. यू ऐड other foods to it, no. We are only saying that night is also giving you, because it is so potent, you can take risk. Either you make lot of money or you become drunk. So that is the beauty of life, that you have that kind of potency कि आपकी इंटेंशन, आप जिस इंटेंशन से खेलोगे आपका लक एनहांस होता है. तो जिसका लक एनहांस होता है वो दिख जाता है उस दिन. तो ये खेला भी इसलिए जाता है, मतलब मुझे जो पता है, अब सबको कितना पता है मुझे नहीं पता, और ये कितना सही है. अगर आप उस दिन खेलते हो और आप जीतने वालों में हो, वो आपका एक साल का पूरा फ्लो बता देता है. जैसे कि नवरात्रि में हम वो जौ बोते हैं, उसके ग्रोथ के हिसाब से आपको पता चलेगा. आप दिवाली के बाद धनिया जो होता है उसको अभिमंत्रित करके, फॉर पीपल टू नो ऑल्सो, आप एक बाउल धनिया खरीदो, एक किलो अच्छी क्वालिटी का, आप उसको पूजा करो, उसको आप मंत्र से वो करो, क्लेंस करो द प्रोसेस. और नहीं भी करना है तो आप अपने अच्छे इंटेंशन से भगवान के पास जब पूजा कर रहे हो आप रखो, और फिर उसको उठा के आप अपने घर में बो. द काइंड ऑफ धनिया यू गेट एंड देन यू कंज्यूम इट ऑल्सो. सो दैट विल डिसाइड द पोटेंसी ऑफ योर होल ईयर. अगर आपको पता है जितने भी बिजनेसमैन हैं उनका जो लेखा जोखा होता है वो दिवाली वाले दिन होता है.
Yes.
Indians. They don't do January, December. They don't do March, April. No, they do it on Diwali to Diwali.
People say Happy New Year the day after. I remember a lot of people said Happy New Year after the day of Diwali. I
Yes. So क्योंकि आपका लेखा जोखा का पूरा बैलेंस शीट बनता है. अब दिवाली टू दिवाली, मारवाड़ी का क्या है, दिवाली टू दिवाली you have to be positive, because एक बार आप दिवाली वाले नाइट पे पॉजिटिव हो ना, इसका मतलब आप पूरे साल पॉजिटिव हैं. दिस इज हाउ द होल थिंग इज डिजाइंड. और अगर आप नेगेटिव हो तो इसका मतलब कि आपको ध्यान से चलना है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप गए, नो नो नो, यू हैव टू लर्न. अब बोले बिल्ली रास्ता काटती है, सिंपल, ये हमारे उसमें है, बिल्ली रास्ता काटती है. इट इज नॉट सेइंग दैट यू आर बाउंड टू हैव अ बैड टाइम. इट इज जस्ट गिविंग यू एन इंडिकेशन. रेस्पेक्ट दैट बिल्ली. Respect that belief, that it is giving you an indication that you have to be aware and alert
Conscious.
about the time. Awareness should be high, क्योंकि अब कुछ हो सकता है, कुछ आ सकता है, आपको इंडिकेशन दे रहा है, आप उसी को खराब बोल रहे हो यार आप उसके बाद उसके पास उस चीज में आप लटक भी गए कि यार बिल्ली ने रास्ता काट दिया, अब तो खराब ही होगा। नहीं, आपको इंडिकेशन दे दिया, आपके अंदर अवेयरनेस आ गया, वो खराब नहीं होगा। आप हम क्यों नहीं इसको ऐसे सोचते हैं?
हाँ, the other side of looking at the same thing, of course.
And if you see what you think is what who you are. So
Definitely.
if you kind of alter how you think and how you take things, your life will alter. So this is what the whole sequencing is.
So there's a lot of talk again
Hmm.
कि ठीक है अब इसको पोकर खेलना, पोकर ही खेलेगा, we can't make any changes to that, fair enough.
Uh-huh.
It's really up to everybody who does what.
Hmm.
So if somebody wants to connect
Hmm.
now,
Hmm.
because our whole intention is that people who, if there's one person listening to this who says that okay, today I want, because of it being a very powerful night,
Hmm.
if somebody wants to start something like a sadhana, 21 day, 11 day, or whatever it is, what is the easiest way? And who should they try connect to on that night? Because obviously it's a day of Devi, and the idea is that if, and it has been said that night is very fruitful, कि अगर आप उस रात
Very
को
fruitful,
साधना
yes.
या तो उस दिन खत्म करते हैं या उस दिन शुरू करते हैं,
Hmm.
so it will definitely, अब I don't know कि सिद्धीज किसको कैसे मिलती हैं, वो तो I'm pretty sure it's a different
Yeah,
topic.
this is the decision of the deity.
Exactly. But if somebody has, किसी के मन में प्रेम का भाव है, and if somebody wants to use that night in an optimum way, what on a very basic level, what can they do without having diksha or initiation?
Hmm.
वो क्या करे जिससे जो एक्सेसिबल भी हो, जो ऐसा भी ना हो कि उसको 1 घंटा बैठना पड़े,
बैठना पड़े।
जो बेसिक हो, एंड यू नो they would want कि यार ठीक है ये मैं आज स्टार्ट कर सकता हूँ, तो क्या करना चाहिए उनको?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो मैं बोलूँगी आप ये देखो, सबसे पहले जब आपने बोला देवी की नाइट है, देन व्हाई गणपति जी इज प्रेइंग, है ना? शी कम्स दैट ऑल द ऑब्स्टेकल ऑन द वे ऑफ लक्ष्मी इज बीइंग टेकन अप बाय हिम, एंड दैट इज हाउ गणपति लक्ष्मी। एंड व्हेन यू आर सेइंग who to pray, how to pray, and see, मैं सिर्फ ये बोलूँगी कि सबसे बेसिक, जो आप सबसे बेसिक कर सकते हो, आप जितने अच्छे से, मतलब एवरीथिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, लाइक अगर मैं 10 रुपए कमा रही हूँ तो मैं माँ की अगर पूजा कर रही हूँ, तो अगर मेरी क्षमता है कि 5 रुपए में मेरा घर चल जा रहा है, तो मैं पूरा जो बाकी 5 रुपए है ना उसका पूजा करूँ, मतलब द मोस्ट लग्जरी यू कैन गिव टू माँ एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। हाँ, वो सब कुछ आपको करना चाहिए, और जो आपके पास बेस्ट है वो माँ को देना चाहिए।
Okay.
ठीक है, दैट इज वन थिंग। सेकेंड थिंग, even if you can afford whatever amount of silver, gold you can afford, you have to buy something new, however small it is। मैं ये नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि आप मतलब
गाड़ी खरीदो जाके।
नहीं, जरूरी नहीं है। आपको ये देखना है कि आप गाड़ी खरीदो, बट आप चांदी जरूर खरीदो, आप सोना जरूर खरीदो। गाड़ी इज अगेन इट्स एन एडेड एडवांटेज यू हैव दैट यू आर बाइंग इट, करेक्ट, बट यू हैव टू बाय दिस टू इनिशिएट, बिकॉज सिल्वर एंड गोल्ड इज एसोसिएटेड विद माँ।
Oh, of course, okay.
Sun and moon, see I tell you in astrology also, और जनरल अगर आप अपना कॉमन सेंस भी लगाओगे, जिस व्यक्ति का सन एंड मून बैलेंस्ड होता है, काफी हद तक उसकी लाइफ बहुत अच्छी होती है। केतु will not disturb you, Rahu will not disturb you. Even if they disturb, the disturbance is because your illuminaries हैं आपके लाइफ के, पूरे ब्रह्मांड के, हमारे लिए, हमारे ब्रह्मांड जिसको हम एक्सेस भी कर सकते हैं या नेकेड आई से देख सकते हैं, उनके लिए सिर्फ 2 ही illuminaries हैं, सन एंड मून। एंड इफ दैट इज बीइंग टेकन केयर ऑफ 90%, मतलब 99% ऑफ योर लाइफ गोज स्मूदर। तो अगर आप सोना, दैट इज सन, एंड चांदी, दैट इज मून, अगर आप सोना नहीं भी खरीद सकते हो, देयर आर अदर वेज टू एनहांस इट, चांदी आप जरूर खरीदो, बिकॉज मून इज द मोस्ट इम्पैक्टफुल planet so to say, in our lives, because that is moon only decide your karma, moon only divides your dashas, moon only divides your body, creates your body.
Of course, yeah.
So it is silver in any format. You buy and you do the 5 चीज जो हम करते हैं, या आपने नहला रहे हो, फूल अर्पित कर रहे हो, खाना अर्पित कर रहे हो, that is माँ for you. So that is the minimum one should do. On the sadhana
Yes.
thing, what you should do is the most common and the most powerful is Shrim,
Okay.
is Lakshmi. That is the day it is. You just do as many malas as possible for
Bijakshara.
Shrim. And Shrim is matlab, you keep your hand. There is a different kind of energy if you keep your right hand first and left hand again, and if you do Shrim.
So again, if you take the Bijakshara Shrim,
Hmm.
place your right hand on your on Anahata Chakra and then the left hand on top, and then you just recite the.
As many times. आपको count भी नहीं करने की ज़रूरत है.
Achha.
The moment you start feeling the vibration, and it will happen with you, you will feel lot of happiness and abundance. What is abundance? It is not just the money that you have, it is not just the house that you have, it is the happiness inside your body. Because you don't earn money or you don't attract things according to what you do. You attract all of it from who you are. So that vibration actually goes inside each and every cell of your body. And if you do that, it's as simple as that. But what I see as a challenge, people don't have that kind of dedication to do it.
So say if somebody wants to say उस दिन they want to do and they do for 30 minutes, को timer लगा अपने घड़ी में या phone में.
10 मिनट, 5 मिनट.
Okay, 10 मिनट लगा के छोड़ दे.
जो कुछ नहीं कर रहा होगा ना, उसको अपने आप समझ में आ जाएगा क्या किया मैंने.
And does it have any rules that do you have to like not eat,
No.
not drink on that day? What time you should do it on that day, or where, on a temple or in your room, where?
See, on the rules, I am not a very rule person. But one thing I will always say: do not drink, do not sit without asana, because the energy flows good, and do not keep yourself very heavy. Be
Food
light,
wise, of course.
so that you can consume. क्योंकि अगर आप सारा खाना खा ही के अपना शरीर भर लोगे, वो एनर्जी कहाँ उस एनर्जी को जगह कहाँ मिलेगी? Your body will be busy digesting all that food, and you want to accept it in a certain way.
This bija, this does not require any initiation, right?
No, like it's like that's how I.
Or like pranava. Okay.
Yeah. So देखो, Shrim coming from for a purpose from a guru will have a different purpose.
Oh, so like that. Okay.
But Shrim on a very, you can just walk by and say Shrim, Shrim, Shrim. I have done that a lot of times. It does give you a lot of clarity. Abundance doesn't mean abundance of only money, abundance of knowledge, abundance of that connection that you have. How does that come? It comes through that, because you are saying I will not do anybody's chugli, I will not talk about anybody else, I will only do Shrim, 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 Shrim. I have done that. Okay, fine. Because I was a big gossiper at one point of time. So I was like, no, I am not going to. You don't want to abuse, you don't want to do anything. You just connect yourself to Ma, that this is the only path I know. Shrim, 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 Shrim. Why wouldn't that thing not give you fruits? And doing on that day, when you do anything good, it kind of promises you to give you the result. Then why wouldn't it give you result? We will be very, very confident about it. The more you are confident, that is how the consequences will be.
Of course. Cool. Thank you.